They continue to search for her up until April of 2006, but they find nothing. Nothing. So the police department at that point was running out of funding, and they kind of didn't know what else to do. I mean, they tried everything. So they made a statement. The Burbank police commissioner makes a statement saying that he believed Natalee was not murdered. He believed that she probably died of alcohol or drug poisoning, or maybe even both. And like someone must have hit her body. Case solved. So many are thinking, you know what? Maybe she wasn't murdered. You know, maybe that's true, because a lot of her friends, Natalee's friends, were saying that she was drinking a ton, and maybe she did get alcohol poisoning, and maybe whoever she was with, it freaked them out and they hit her body. But if this was the case, if this did happen, a lot of the questions were like, well, where's her body at? Because why is it so hard to find? They had searched up and down that island. They can't make that statement without having actual proof of it, you know? But that's what they're saying now, the police commissioner. So then on April 27th, 20 investigators end up going to Yohan's family's house in Aruba. I know. I mean, they're trying a lot. They're trying very hard. And so they go out to his family's house, and they just swarm the place, searching the yards or digging up everything, just going through everything, using shovels, metal rods to poke and dig up the yard, searching the property inside, outside for any evidence regarding this case. They're just looking for freaking anything. The most that they walked away with was the dad's like daily planner and his personal computer, but that was really all they got, and it led to not much. So they just destroy the family's house, and then they get out of there. And then not long after, the police do the same exact thing at the Calpo family home, but with them, nothing was found and nothing was taken during their search. So they came, they caused chaos, and then they just left with nothing. I don't know what they were looking for. They didn't tell the families what they were looking for. They just said it was regarding the case, and then that was it. It was weird. It was random and weird, because it's like, why all of a sudden now did they do that? Probably more rumors, I would assume. So after all of these searches in November of 2007, all three guys are arrested again. They're arrested again on suspicion of manslaughter and causing serious bodily harm that resulted in the death of Natalee. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. They just kept doing it. They weren't in jail for long, though. A judge ordered that the Calpo brothers and Yohan be released because they still had no direct evidence that Natalee passed away from a violent crime in general. So they're like, you know, no, we can't keep doing this. And yeah, it's frustrating because it's like, I believe that they're involved somehow, but they can't seem to get anything. So finally, the prosecution, they had to give up. And on December 18th, it was officially declared that the case was closed and no charges would be filed due to lack of evidence. There was nothing. They got nothing. And they spent a majority of their funding, police funding. So, yeah. Just because the police were going to stop, you know, their search or whatever, Natalee's parents were not giving up. Natalee's dad, Dave, remember, not the stepdad, her dad, he refused to give up, and he decided to have his own search for his daughter. So he ends up hiring a private investigator, and his name was like Tim Miller, and hopefully this private investigator can uncover something, right? This Tim guy, he goes back out to Aruba, he starts his search in different landfills, but at some point, the Tim guy, he was approached by a police chief who told him that he should be searching 3 to 5 miles out in the sea. He's like, you shouldn't be searching here. You should be searching out in the sea. He's like, what? Why are you telling me that? Okay. So Tim gets further information that the day that Natalee went missing, a metal and wire fish trap had been stolen from a fisherman, a local fisherman that night. It just wasn't made like public. Something funky's going on, right? Some kind of funky ass cover up is happening. Well, Tim is like, well, that's new. That's new. Haven't heard that one yet. So Tim starts studying water currents along the Aruban coast, and he figures out where this trap might be, like where it might have floated off to based off of the water currents. Cool. So he hires a boat to take him out in the ocean and capture sonar images of the ocean floor, hoping to find freaking something, right? Anything. So they go out on this boat, and of course, like nothing is being found. A couple days are passing. It's getting frustrated because it's like, how are we finding nothing? He did his little math, his water currents. He should be finding something, anything. And then on the sonar, beep, beep thing, you know, beep, 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 it showed an image of a large trap right in an area where he kind of figured it might be. Ooh, yeah. So Tim was like, holy shit tits. This might be it.